Hey guys, Fletch here, bringing you another transfer talk video. You know the drill by now. This is the video where I round up some of the biggest confirmed deals and report on some of the biggest rumours that are floating around out there in the footballing world right now. We are just over 2 weeks away from the transfer window slamming shut. This is the proper nitty-gritty side of the transfer window as the clock is ticking down. Before I go on though, I would like to say hit the like button if you haven't already, or subscribe if you're new. Both things will be greatly appreciated and really help out. But now that the shameless plug is out the way and the introduction is done, we can now get on with the rest of the video. We're going to begin with Tottenham Hotspur and the curious case of Dele Alli. It's looking like the latest in a long line of twisting and turning sagas that are currently in the footballing world. Anyone who's seen the All or Nothing Tottenham documentary will know that Dele Alli has been titled as being a bit lazy by his manager Jose Mourinho. His form has certainly declined since his arrival at Spurs several years ago, with a few bright patches here and there, but mainly Ali's problem has been inconsistency that seems to have hit him hard. And within the past week, he has not been involved in any which way in Tottenham's Europa League victory on Thursday, or in Spurs' emphatic 5-2 victory over Southampton on Sunday. These things combined have suggested that his time at Spurs is coming to an end, and reports have come out suggesting that PSG are interested in his signature. How much truth there is to that we don't know, as these are just rumours and reports. They are constantly conflicting themselves, of course, because there are other rumours and reports that are suggesting and surrounding this story that say that PSG are one of a number of clubs that are monitoring the Dele Alli situation, and some are also suggesting that Tottenham are wanting to keep him, and that his absence from the squad this past week in 2 games was for the benefit of the team, and that they expect him to stay and fight for his place. Either way, it seems as though the future of Dele Alli has become quite unclear over the past week or so, and therefore this will certainly be a name worth keeping an eye on as the transfer window draws to its conclusion. And now I'll bring you to a few stories that may be a few days old, but I still wanted to include in this video. The first is obviously Thiago officially signing for Liverpool. Just to go back over it a little bit, news broke on Thursday that a fee was agreed between Liverpool and Bayern Munich for the Spanish midfielder. The fee was said to be 20 million with £5 million in add-ons, and on Friday it was officially confirmed that the Spanish midfielder had signed. And of course then he went on to make his debut a couple of days later on Sunday in Liverpool's 2-0 victory over Chelsea. The second story is that on the same day as Thiago's signing for Liverpool, it was being said that the Reds were negotiating a deal to sign Wolves forward Diogo Jota. Then, a day later on Saturday, Liverpool confirmed that Diogo Jota was to be their third signing of the window. The Portuguese forward had signed for an initial fee of £41 million, but add-ons could see that fee rise to £45 million, and he has signed a 5-year deal. I believe this to be a very good signing for Liverpool. I think he's a brilliant backup to the front three that they already have, as he's versatile across that forward line and is an upgrade as to what Liverpool already have in reserve. His movement and his energy in particular will be welcome additions to the Liverpool squad and for Jurgen Klopp in particular. And on a side note of this deal, a slightly separate deal that went in the other direction. There was a player that was heading from Liverpool to Wolves, not part of this deal, but part of a separate deal. 18-year-old Jana Hoever had signed for Wolves from Liverpool in a deal worth £10 million plus add-ons. The Dutch centre-back leaves Anfield with a lot of promise, and whilst many Liverpool fans were sad to see him leave because his future did seem very bright, with the additions that the Reds have already made this weekend, it was a sacrifice that needed to be made to put towards balancing the books, so to speak. But apart from Hoever's departure, 2 signings and a very comfortable victory against Chelsea made for a perfect weekend for anybody associated with Liverpool Football Club. Our penultimate story for this video features another signing that was made over the weekend, and we're moving away from Liverpool now to Leicester City, who on a Sunday confirmed the signing of Cengiz Under. The Turkish winger signed on an initial season-long loan deal with the option to buy at the end of the season. The initial fee is said to be around £2.7 million, and the optional fee to permanently sign him would cost the Foxes a further £22 million. This was a guy, again, we talked about a little bit in our previous video. He wasn't a regular starter for Roma, and his records read that during his stay with the Serie A club over 3 years, he managed 17 goals in 88 appearances. Seems decent. Leicester fans seem very excited about this, so we just have to wait and see how he gels into the team, how he develops, and how he tackles the Premier League. And for our final story, we come to Chelsea and their goalkeeping situation. On Sunday, Chelsea lost 2-0 to Liverpool, with the Reds' second goal being created from a major assist by Chelsea's own goalkeeper, Kepa. The Spanish goalkeeper has been heavily scrutinised since his record-breaking arrival at Chelsea in 2018. His Blues career has been littered with very bad mistakes and poor performances, and the price tag of £72 million certainly hasn't helped him in that respect. But after gifting Liverpool's and Sadio Mane's second goal of the afternoon on Sunday, if his Chelsea career wasn't already dead before that game, then that error definitely put the final nail in that coffin. Conveniently, seconds after making that mistake against last season's Premier League champions, Fabrizio Romano, well-respected journalist of course, tweeted that Edouard Mendy to Chelsea is pretty much a confirmed deal. The goalkeeper, currently at French club Rennes, has been heavily linked with a move to the Blues for a while, and it's being reported that since then a £22 million fee had been agreed between both parties. And now all that remains is a medical before official confirmation can be confirmed and delivered. If the deal does go ahead, this will take Chelsea spending over £220 million, and he will become the Blues' 7th signing this transfer window. Chelsea will get a goalkeeper that they have desperately needed all summer. As for Kepa, probably he will spend the remainder of this season on the bench at least. I don't see anybody coming in for him, especially because the Blues will want a considerable amount of money for him to try and recoup what they had lost in signing him in the first place. But we wait and see how this develops. And with that wraps up yet another transfer talk video. But of course, I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think of the current Dele Alli situation which is developing at Tottenham? What do you make of Liverpool signing both Thiago and Diogo Jota over the weekend? What do you make of Jana Hoever's move in the other direction from Liverpool to Wolves at the same time? What do you make of Leicester City's new signing in Cengiz Under? And of course, what do you think of the current goalkeeping situation at Chelsea? What do you make of Kepa? What do you make of this new guy Mendy that's supposedly coming in? I'd love to know your thoughts, comments and opinions all in the comment section below on any of these topics. Otherwise, hit that like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new or want to see more content like this. Both things would be greatly appreciated, and as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch, this has been another Transfer Talk video, and I will see and speak with you all again soon in another video.